up, y'all? I said, what's up, y'all? Look at me when I'm talking to you, bro. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all, man. This your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and we in here. So check this out, bro. Before we get going on our video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, share the video, turn on your notifications, and go follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86 TV. And if you got a breakdown or a prediction you'd like me to do, knockoutboxing86 at yahoo.com is the email address. And don't forget that we live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. We also live every Sunday morning with KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And please join the channel and become a member so you can continue to help the channel grow and be able to support the channel monetarily on a monthly basis. But let's get it popping, bro. Let's get into this video. And today, we're going to dive into the rehydration clause a little bit more. We asking the question, if Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis have to weigh in the morning of the fight at 146, does the rehydration clause even matter? Because Ryan Garcia will have all day to hydrate up to whatever he wants to hydrate up to. And the reason we want to ask this question and we want to broach this topic for you guys is because I was listening to an interview from Breadman Edwards, and then I went and found the transcript for it on Boxing News 24. And Breadman Edwards, the coach of Caleb Plant, said that it don't really matter if the weigh-ins in the morning, that the shit don't matter. Ryan will be okay and be able to come in whatever he want fight night. And let's break down what he said, and then I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts on it, right? So he said, let's see here. He says, I don't know about all the parameters of Tank and Ryan. That fight don't have anything to do with me. I just know they're fighting at 136, and I heard there's a 10-pound rehydration clause. I think the most important thing is the time you've got to weigh in. A lot of people like to argue and gossip. If Ryan gets to weigh in on the morning of the fight, he has all day to rehydrate. So you come into the ring at 154 or 155 and be fine. It's the weight you get into the ring with. That's the most important weight. The weigh-in weight is all artificial. Caleb Plant is 168 for an hour of his life. Now you're talking about Plant. Okay. Then he goes back to this. He says the time that you have to weigh in is the most important. So unless you know the time that they have to do for the rehydration clause agreement, it really doesn't make any sense to argue about it. If Ryan has to weigh in at 146 in the morning, then he's good, right? So let's talk about that for a minute, bro. It still matters, but then it don't matter. And it's like, knockout, you talking about both sides of your neck. What you talking about, bro? Let me explain it to y'all. If Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis in a rehydration clause, if the weigh-in is for 146, the morning of the fight, and Ryan Garcia still has all day to hydrate to whatever weight he wants to, then we good. The rehydration clause will not affect the outcome of the fight in the ring. However, it'll still affect the fight in the court of public opinion, which in my opinion is even more so important, or just as important as what goes on in the ring. Because now that the cat is out of the bag, it's kind of too late to put it back in now. Like, people are still, certain segments of the population, certain segments of boxing fans, non-objective boxing fans, are still going to find a way to criticize Gervonta Tank Davis. And the door is now open to that. But someone such as myself, who can look at the situation objectively and say, oh shit, if he got to weigh in the morning at 136, and then by the next morning he can only weigh 146, but he can still get bigger for fight night and still drink his water, eat his lunch, you know what I'm saying? Continue to hydrate throughout the day, and then boom, he go into the fight 155, 160, whatever it is, and he walk around that in shape, then bro, like, he ain't at no disadvantage. He good. Like, I can look at that objectively and say that shit. That the rehydration clause didn't affect nothing. Because he was able to do what he was able to do regardless. But I would say this. Number one, Tank Davis still gonna get criticized. Like, it's out, the cat is out the bag. I will fall back on my criticism a little bit if that's the case, but we don't know that that's the case. Number two, I don't believe, like with Al Heyman, like, if we know that, if Breadman knows that, hey, if they weigh in the morning, they'll still be able to skirt the rehydration clause and still get as big as they want to get. If we all know that, I think Tank Davis' team know that shit too. So I don't think they put a rehydration clause in there to where we put this in there, you got to adhere to it, and then you can still just get up to whatever you want to get up to. because you still can drink more water, drink more liquid, drink more fluid, do what you do. You can still do that shit. I don't think that you know what I mean. I don't think they would leave wiggle room for that. I anticipate that the weigh in for the rehydration clause, I would bet it's somewhere in the afternoon, bro. I would bet it's somewhere in the afternoon to give him as less time as possible to get as big as possible. And if that's the case, then we right where we was with the rehydration clause. I think it's bullshit. So for everybody that's watching this video, media members, YouTube people, they got a claw. You know what I'm saying? Got some inroad. Maybe you can get Calvin Ford to answer the question. I know a lot of y'all be watching my shit anyway. That's a legitimate question that we need answered so we can give a thorough and fair assessment of the situation. What time is the weigh in the day of the fight? Do they have to hit the scale that night? Do they have to hit the scale in the afternoon? Do they have to hit the scale that morning? What time is the 146-pound weigh-in? That's what we need answers to, because that can change my assessment of the situation. But I'll let you know my assessment ahead of time. If they weighing in at 146 and the weigh-in is in the morning before breakfast, then the rehydration clause has nothing to do with the outcome of the fight, because Ryan Garcia will still have all day to get back up to once he eat breakfast, drink some water and shit, grab some lunch, take his nap, drink some more water, start getting ready for the fight and shit. He'll be up to 150, 155 easy. Rehydration clause ain't mean shit for the fight. If they weighing in the afternoon, if they weighing in at night and he still got to watch his weight and make sure he down at 146 all day on Saturday, and then finally weigh in and then he don't have time to rehydrate up, then yeah, bro, the rehydration clause affects the outcome of the fight. Those are the two takes. And those are the two objective takes that anybody objective, anybody with any sense that is looking at this situation, that's what they will give you, bro. So I'm glad that this shit came up, because I was all the way in. I was already ready. And I will say, no matter what, now that's in the ring, no matter what, it still make Tank. You're still looking at him with a side eye. Even if the weigh-in is in the morning, you're still looking at him with a side eye, side glance. You know what I mean? You're still looking at him kind of like, all right, what you even do that for? If he can weigh in at 146 on Saturday, but then still have all day to rehydrate leading up to the fight, then why even put that shit in there? Just weigh in and get it popping. That way you don't open yourself up to any criticism. So that is still there. But it affecting the outcome of the fight, if the weigh-in is in the morning of, then nah, it don't affect the outcome of the fight no more, because you got all day to get to whatever you want to get to. So that's the question that we need answered from Tank Davis, Calvin Ford. Somebody asked Steven Espinoza, somebody, you know what I'm saying, TGB promotion, bro. Y'all gonna have these cameras in their face. For those of you that go out there, that get, you know what I mean, that get these interviews, bro, ask that question. What time is the weigh-in the day of the fight? That's going to give us a lot of answers, man. That's going to give us a lot of answers. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Comment down below. Smash my like, sub to the channel. Share the video. Turn on your notifications. And go follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV. For breakdowns and predictions, knockoutboxing86 at yahoo.com is the email address. And don't forget, we live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Appreciate y'all watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. And with that, we out of here. Peace out, y'all.